Okay, so in this portion, as I talked about before, and as part of our spiritual growth and spiritual path, we're now taking our connections that we've made with each other and starting to focus them outward. How do we connect with each other to make a stronger community? We've created connections here. Let's figure out how to create connections in our community. So in this Nexus portion of the meeting, we're going to share things that we're involved with, things that we're passionate about, and things that we might need support with, so that we can get people to support us in our efforts and also find ways to act up their own passions in the community. As part of this section, one of the things that's really people want to do is jump right in and start talking about that. Well, what we're doing here is just really presenting those things, and then afterwards we'll have time for connecting with each other where you can talk more. And if Hans mentions something I'm very interested in, then I'll go find Hans afterwards rather than saying, Hans, let me go. So anyway, just sort of present those things. So and Richard's going to actually take an opportunity to share what's going on with connecting the good worldwide as well as part of this. I'll start. I think there's a couple things that I mentioned. I posted in the Facebook group for those of you involved in Facebook, but if not, this Saturday and Sunday from 7 a.m. to whenever it gets too hot, they're going to have a work party at the Lost City Farm. They're cleaning it up and preparing for the opening of their farm stand, and they're asking folks to come and help them. And they didn't specify any particular skills other than maybe a willingness and a good attitude. They're on the corner of Center and Moran in downtown Reno, and I can't more strongly urge you to, if nothing else, go check them out and make sure that they sell every single thing that they grow this year, because it's a wonderful project and you'd be really surprised with some of the people in the community have been really big supporters of that. So it's a wonderful first step, and you really can't get any closer to the food than growing it in downtown Reno. In fact, the other day when we had our potluck, it was a momentous day because they sold their first $42 worth of food to the restaurant, Grateful Gardens, which is just down the street. I mean, literally 2 blocks away. And so really don't get any more fresh and local than that. And that's why I'm so passionate about that project, is I think it's a wonderful model. And the other thing I'll share is the food co-op. The food co-op is actually an aggregator for a lot of these different types of projects. They now support 60 or 70 different urban farms and bring in their goods and offer them both to restaurants and to individuals. And so if you don't already shop there, they're at the corner of Court and Hill Streets, next to the VSA Mansion, and I encourage you to check it out. You don't have to be a member to shop there, but you can join as a member and support them financially as well. So if you're not already shopping there, please do. A couple of my passions. Amy, would you like to share?
Go that way.
All right, we'll go this way.
Well, as I mentioned before, I'm here in the USA to learn more about connecting the good and start my first connections gathering, and hopefully beginning next year in Germany, and then spread it throughout Europe. So it just gave me the opportunity to facilitate my first Chrysalis group. Wonderful sharing. Thank you for that, and I'm really excited about my new project.
Okay.
Thanks.
I don't really have anything going on, so it's good to be here.
Okay, nice to have you here.
Okay, I'm David. So I've got I'm kind of an esoteric healer type of guy, I guess. I've got this group called Tom Wren that meets in Reno at the Very Well Restaurant every Wednesday. Anyway, we investigate and explore healing. We make ourselves available to the community, and we use shifting the mental and the energetic as a way to get leverage on for the physical healing. So we've been doing that for about 3 years.
It's awesome.
And David's selling himself short. He's also very knowledgeable of the thrift stores in town. So if you have any questions about that, I am in awe of him. I mean, I shop at Savers, but he knows all of them. So I'm going to talk to him more about the thrift stores.
Well, I don't represent them, but I'm helping out tomorrow with Great Basin Brewery up in Sparks, and they're trying to raise money to help out. I think it's the wild mustangs, the ones that are kind of low on their luck and so forth. And it's from 5:30 to 8. They'll be having raffle items. I think they said 20 of them. And also, they're discounting the beer, and then a little bit over the top of that amount that you pay actually goes to support them. And then if you eat there, part of your bill goes to support them as well. And Cindy Hartzell is the one that's spearheading that, and She's on Eddie Floyd's show constantly or whatever, so I think she's out there really working her butt off.
I would just like to thank everybody for letting us come here and observe right now.
To me, there is connecting the good is an extension of the concept of Savodaya, and I intend to, in the near future, to ride a bicycle from Germany to Sri Lanka, where the Savodaya practice is centered, and I'd like to take your folks' love with me, so I can carry it from here all the way to Sri Lanka.
I attend Dr. Holt's Tom Ran group, and so that's a kind of major focus for me. Personally, I also have a friend that is moving to Reno, and she's congenitally deaf, and she wants to do, she's trained as a professional counselor and has been involved in other hearing impaired groups. She graduated from Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C. And she would like, she's discovering that there's not much support in Reno for the deaf and the hearing impaired. And so I could put you in contact with her if you know anyone that would be interested in that or need that kind of assistance.
Yeah, let's talk.
I could put you in
Okay.
touch with her. She just bought a house here, so she's definitely gonna stay here in Reno and wants to become, she's already been offered a position in a group that wants to get something started, so.
Okay, great.
And I'm still involved with the lost children of Reno that wander up and down the streets. I get more involved without even trying, it's amazing. But I'm also in Dr. Holt's little ministry, horses, my God, if I can get in there for half an hour before I go to Dr. Holt, you know, it's wonderful that we have these things going on, it's wonderful. Go ahead.
Tell everybody about your hypnotherapy.
Well, I'm not here to promote my business.
Well, it's about your passion, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
what
what
I
we're
didn't-
sharing, something that we're passionate about.
Oh, well, my work is my life, but I didn't share because I didn't want to sound worky. Yeah, so I'm one of those weird people that had to do what they love, and so it's, for me, it's about the mind. And lately, just through random things, there's been some fantastic people that have been showing up in my life as I'm finding myself at a very fascinating transition point. And I've been very grateful for it. It's been some of the right messages and the right people at the right time and the right ideas, and it's been very helpful how people will come in just to support you in whatever way that they can. And that's really refreshing. It's nice to know that there's those kind of people out there.
And you started a new practice here.
No, I didn't start a new one. I'm continuing what I have been doing. I'm just trying to make some transitions with it. I'm trying to expand from more than just a local business into something bigger,
Okay.
as Richard is well aware of that idea.
Okay.
So, similar shared experience.
He already passed.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
sorry, I missed that part. So I have recently developed a passion towards permaculture, and I've been studying about it, searching about it, and I've started doing an online course about it. The more I learn, the more I get fascinated about it. So I'd like to learn more. In fact, I'd like to do some hands-on training. I don't know where yet, but I'm in search of that. And I'm very interested in this one that you just mentioned. I would really love to go and explore and help and learn. And through this search, I also found a group, an organization, I don't know, called wiser.org, which brings people from all over the world. It's like a Facebook platform that brings people who are interested in, organic farming, permaculture, sustainable living, these concepts. And I volunteered to translate their Turkish website, so I'm going to start working on that. I don't know if they have already completed other languages, but if they haven't, you can search for it if you would like to, translate it into Polish or German. So it's wiser.org. And I'm open to ideas or suggestions for my permaculture adventure. Thank you.
Sure.
Many of my passion involve in the mind. I used to go to a teacher, they call all their students, called student of the mind. And from that, it kind of developed into many different fields of interest that involving in things that you can't see, metaphysic-wise, and it's so broad, I can't go into all the detail, but that's my key interest and key passion. And I feel like, for example, this group here needed a place to connect. So I provide a place to let people come and connect. Because it is involving in things beyond what our five senses can see. Everybody here is going beyond just, our physical. We're dealing with more of a, what make us as a whole, spiritually, emotionally, all become more connected. So that's one of my passions.
Richard, do you want to pause and I can film you?
Yeah, you